Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research. Try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have 12 fragrances that are very good for this time of year. They are blue fragrances, and we all know blue fragrances are very good for this time of year, for summer. They are fresh, they are refreshing, they are uplifting, they are happy, most of them. And they are these 12 fragrances are in my collection. So if there are some other fragrances out there and you try them, you think they are worth to be included in this list, put them down in the description, put them down in the comments. That would be useful for others to read. So I'm not going to talk very lengthy because there are 12 of them, and also I don't want this video to go forever, and I'm just going to mention a few things about them very quickly. If you are interested in any of these fragrances in terms of review, I reviewed all of them, so you can go to my channel and search the name and will come up. So when I mention performance, when I mention price, this is what I paid for them, and the performance is what I get from my bottle, from my environment, my climate, my skin, my nose, my experience, and all that things. So always remember, for you it could be different. And there's no particular order. I just put them in order that from less strong to the strongest one. And these ones are very easygoing, very crowd pleasing, very people pleaser, very easygoing, very friendly DNA in all of these. So if you go with any of them, you're getting a very nice blue fresh fragrance for this summer. So without further ado, let's do this. First, number 12 is the brand Access. The brand Access, this is Elegant Blue. Access is a brand from the perfume shop in the United Kingdom, and they sell them for a very reasonable, affordable price. This one is under £20, and it's Eau de Toilette 100 ml. And the only thing with Access fragrances, they smell good. The only thing is they don't last that long. So this one is no exception. So again, very blue, quite on the herbal side, quite powdery, but very refreshing, very fresh, very happy fragrance. As it says, Elegant Blue is quite elegant, is nice for this time of year, which is summer. And I would say this is ageless. Any age can wear it, and it's very versatile as well. But it's very good for this time of the year, which is summer. As I said, the performance is not great, but 4 hours, if you push it, if you go over spray, to 5 hours. On t-shirt might go up to 6 hours. So not bad, but it's not excellent. But for under £20, that's not bad at all. So that was Access Elegant Blue Eau de Toilette 100 ml. Let's go the next is the brand, or this brand is from France, and they are a designer brand, and they make very nice fragrances. The presentation are very good, especially for a price under £30. They are amazing, but again, they don't last that long. So this one is called Eternal Blue by Gorgeous Rech. So Gorgeous Rech is a French designer brand, and their fragrances are very nice, smells very nice, good quality. This one, again, very, as it says, Eternal blue fragrance with a herbal tinge, and also quite woody and watery. The only thing is it doesn't last that. I mean, it's okay for I think it's Eau de Toilette. So for the price, for what you're getting, and also for Eau de Toilette, it's not bad. Again, 4 to 5 hours. If you put it on t-shirt and you go heavy on the trigger, you might go up to 6 hours. So again, not bad, but it's not a huge performer. In terms of smell, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful fragrance. every time I smell Gorgeous Rech, I say, wow, what a quality, what a mix, and what a perfumery. So they are very, very good in terms of smell, but they lack performance, so this one's no exception. But you can find them in the United Kingdom under £30. The only thing is they are not easy to find, so you need to be patient to see if it's available in your area and how much they go for. Highly recommend it. Let's go next. Next doesn't need introduction, many people would know this brand, and this is Franck Olivier, and this is Blue Touch Eau de Toilette 100 ml. This is around, again, £30 or so, but again, the quality is very good for the price you're paying. So this one is quite close to Acqua di Gio, or yeah, quite close to Acqua di Gio, and also a little bit close to Versace Pour Homme. So similar to Versace Pour Homme, similar to Acqua di Gio. Blue fragrance, floral, watery, very, very fresh, quite woody as well. But what a smell, and for a price is very, very good. The performance is, again, moderate to good. I would say about 5 to 6 hours on my skin. On t-shirt go about 6 to 7 hours. So again, it's a good performer, but it's not a huge performer. But don't forget, all of these are blue fresh fragrances. So traditionally with blue fresh fragrances, they're not huge, they're not beast mode. There are exceptions to the rules, but majority of them, they are moderate to good, and this one is moderate to good. Highly recommend. It smells very good, especially for this time of year. It's beautiful, it's quite actually sensual. Let's go next. Next is House of Pino Silvestre, which doesn't need introduction. They've been around for about 100 years, and they are very famous for this pine looking bottles. And this one is called Italian Citrus Eau de Toilette. This is 75 ml. This is, as it says, Italian citrus. It's quite citrusy, but in the same time, it's quite blue. It's quite watery and also spicy, woody. And for the price, smells good. And for Eau de Toilette, and for the price, it lasts quite a good time. This one, it goes over 6 hours on my skin. On t-shirt up to 8 hours, so it's a good performer, especially for Eau de Toilette, especially for the price. On the this one you can find under 20 quid easy, and it's quite readily available and is quite accessible. It smells very, very good. It's more on the mature side, but overall it's very easy going, and anybody can wear it, and it's very, very good for this time of the year, which is the summer. Let's go next, and this is House of Jaguar, and this is Pace Accelerate. There is a Pace and there is a Pace Accelerate. Both are very fresh, but this is the fresher version of it, and also this is very fruity. So this is fruity, fresh, blue, aquatic, very watery, and also quite floral and spicy. Actually, quite complex fragrance for what you're paying. Under £30, this is a bargain. Very, very good fragrance. I absolutely enjoy this one. Quite on the sophisticated side of things. Most of them are quite simple, but this one is a little on the sophisticated side, and for the price, again, absolutely bargain. Under £30. Again, you have to do your research, see if it's available and how much it goes for in your area if you're interested. Most of these, if you go with any of them, you're getting a good fragrance anyway, but you know, depends on your taste and depends what you're looking for exactly. So highly recommend it. And this is Jaguar Pace Accelerate. Superbly good, and performance is good as well. Easily over 6 hours on my skin. On t-shirt, easily over 8 hours. So it's a good performance, especially for a fresh blue fragrance, and it's very, very fruity and is ageless. This one is ageless. Let's go next to the brand from London where I live, and this is Pepe London. Pepe London, and this one is called So Bold, and this is for men. And this one is, what a beauty. This is beautiful fragrance. It's quite complex, quite deep, but at the same time blue, fresh, watery, aquatic, and with the spices and woods. and florals, so it's quite a complex fragrance. Again, I reviewed all of this. If you are interested in individual fragrances, you can search my channel and go and have a look at the individual reviews too, if you're interested and you want to take it further and you want to do your research. I'll leave the names of these fragrances in the description, so if you want to do your research, you could do that. Yes, very, very good and very, very good performer. This one easily over 6 hours on my skin, easily over 8 hours on t-shirt. I would say even longer. It's very, very strong, it's very long lasting, and for the price, again, under £30 for 100 ml of the Perfume, it's beautiful. It's very good fragrance. Is little bit or above average in terms of sophistication, in terms of depth, in terms of complexity of it. It's very, very complex fragrance, and it's beautiful, and it lasts all day almost. And also in terms of age, this is ageless, anybody can wear it. It's very, very friendly DNA in here. Let's go next, and next is the House of Jeanne and Provence, or Jeanne of Athens. Jeanne Athens, they have this brand, they have two names for some reason. So if you find the Jeanne and Provence or Jeanne Athens, they are the same company basically. So, and this one is Acqua. So again, very good, refreshing, fresh fragrance. This is very similar to Kenzo Pour Homme, and it smells great, quite sophisticated, quite complex for a blue fragrance, quite green, quite aquatic, as it says aqua, very, very aquatic, and very floral and also woody in the base, and it lasts a very long time. This one easily about 8 hours or so on my skin, so they are getting stronger by the time we go forward. And for the price under £30, this is a bargain. It smells great, and the presentation to match, and everything about it shouts quality. And many people bought this, and they messaged me, said, Naz, what a fragrance this is. They were very surprised by the quality of it. So if you find it for a good price, this is a very, very good fragrance. Again, I would say this one is 25 and up to be in the safe side, because it's got a little bit of classical feel to it, but overall it's beautiful, and I highly recommend it, and it's a long lasting as well, and it's a bargain in terms of price. Let's go next. Next is the House of Courrèges or Courrèges, and this one is Wild Ocean. So Courrèges, while in it's a designer brand from France, and they don't have that many fragrances in lineup, but when they do it to perfection. This is a gorgeous fragrance. As it says, Wild Ocean is very oceanic, is quite salty, is very floral, is very sophisticated, and also it's got that oceanic, sea salty, sea breezy feel to it. Very aquatic, very quite fruity, and also very floral in the sense of very sophisticated. The only problem with this one is hard to find. For some reason, is absolutely hard to find. It's nowhere to be seen at the moment. But if you're a patient and you're interested, you need to do your research and see if you can find it. But I paid about under £40 for this, but for that price, it smells great. It smells like a niche fragrance. It smells like £100 plus. It's so good. So in terms of quality, absolutely top notch. In terms of longevity, is very good. On my skin goes easily over 6 hours, and a t-shirt easily over 8 hours. So very good performer again. And this is a beauty in a bottle. If you like an oceanic, sea salty, fresh blue fragrance, this is highly recommended. Let's go next, and this is the House of Oscar de la Renta, and this is Pour Louis Fresh. Pour Louis Fresh de la Toilette, 100 ml, sorry, 90 ml, and this is under £30. You can find it in the United Kingdom. But what a beauty. When it came out first, I wasn't very keen on it. The reason is because I compared it to the original Oscar de la Renta Pour Louis, which is a completely different fragrance. But because it was a flanker, I said I prefer the original one. But forget about that, because for summer, this is a gorgeous fragrance. It's beautiful. Again, oceanic blue, salty, watery, fruity, floral, quite sophisticated. And for the price, under £30, this is a bargain. And it lasts good time, easily over 6 hours on my skin, easily over 8 hours on t-shirt. So very, very good performer for the price you're paying, and also the smell of it is gorgeous. And it's very sophisticated. Again, it's quite complex for a blue fragrance. Again, if you can find it for a good price, highly recommend it. And this one, I would say, a little bit on the mature side, but if you like fragrances that are quite sophisticated, this is a beauty in a bottle. Let's go next, and this is the house of Missoni, and this is a Wave, Missoni Wave, and this is does an introduction. It's beautiful fragrance, and this is very close to blue Chanel Allure Homme Sport, and what a beauty, very good quality. It almost matches the Chanel, which is Chanel about 100 plus, and this is around £30 or so. These days it's quite hard to find, and because it's, we are in the middle of summer, I think people are buying it, and also the prices are creeping up because it's been hyped by a few fragrance reviewers, and that's why it's getting harder and also getting more expensive to find. But still, what a beauty, beautiful fragrance, and it's long lasting, easily up to 8 hours on my skin, easily over that if you put it on t-shirt. So very long lasting, smells great, aquatic, smells fruity, smells woody, floral, very sophisticated. Again, I would say a little bit on the mature side, but again, if you like this kind of fragrances, it doesn't mean anything. But for this time of year, it's an absolute bargain for a beautiful fragrance, and it's a long lasting. Next, let's go to House of Giacomo, and this is Giacomo Deep Blue. Giacomo Deep Blue. Again, when this one came out, I compared it to the original Giacomo, which is unfair because the original Giacomo, it was a beast of a fragrance in terms of uniqueness, and nothing can compare that one. So I compared it to that one. I said, I'm not keen on this, but on its own, because of it's a blue fragrance, what a beauty it is. It's a gorgeous fragrance. So this one is again very sophisticated, quite green, but it is blue and watery in the same time, and it's spicy, and it's complex, floral, and it's layered. Okay, so it's very complex, and it's a very long lasting, easily up to 8 hours on my skin, easily over that if you put it on t-shirt. So it lasts all day, and it's a bargain for under 30 quid if you can find it. This one is again, it's quite getting hard to find, or the prices are creeping up for some reason, but if you can find it for a good price, highly recommend it. This is a little bit on the mature side, I would say 25 and up to be in the safe side, because it's got a classical feel to it. In the meantime, it's quite fresh and happy and bright, and it's very good for summer, and it's quite blue, but it is on the classical side as well. But highly recommend it. Absolutely gorgeous, and it's very long lasting, and what a fragrance. But you need to like your hellebore green, blue, aquatic fragrances as well, because it's very herbal and green, and it's quite spicy as well. Highly recommend it. Last but not least is House of Jacques Bogart, and this is Story Blue. It doesn't need introduction. This one is quite polarizing because the performance is mad, is beast mode, easily over 10 hours on my skin, on t-shirt over 12 hours. So it's the strongest by far in this collection, this lineup. But the smell is not easy going, okay? Although it's blue, it is fresh, this is very refreshing, but in the same time it is, sorry about that, it is sophisticated and herbal and spicy and woody, and it's not a simple fragrance. So for that, you need to like your complex fragrances to enjoy this. And it's in the same time, it's quite green, it's quite herbal, it's quite floral, very beautiful fragrance. What a gorgeous fragrance, and it's sweet and it's watery. The only thing is, these days it's getting harder to find for some reason. I'm not sure why, but for the price I paid for it, I paid around £30 for it, but these days the prices are going crazy. I'm not sure what's going on. Beautiful and highly recommended, super strong all day, but a little bit on the mature side, I would say, because it's got complexity to it, but very fresh, very refreshing, very happy fragrance for this time of year. Okay guys, so that was 12 fragrances in my collection that are quite good for this time of year. Fresh, blue, summery, happy fragrances. If you have any other suggestion, put it in the comments. If you know any of this, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems, and all of these are hidden gems. And if you like to purchase one of my own perfume and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that, but you need to live in the United Kingdom in order to do so. I leave them in the link. I'm the artist, I'm the perfumer, I'm the worker, I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, nobody else is involved. They are out of this world, super artistic, ultra beast mode, 100% natural, amazing value for money. And the first thing hits you, the quality of the ingredients is one of the best ingredients in the world for the price you're paying. I'll leave them in the link. If you want to buy me a coffee, you could do that as well. I will appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye.